What's up, guys? It's your boy Darth Fenrir here, and we are back with God of War. So, in the last episode, a lot of things happened. We returned from bringing the tower to Jotunheim up, and so we tried to go to Jotunheim, but then we realized that we needed Mirmir's other eye to do so. And Mirmir's other eye, we found out, was in the World Serpent, so we had to enter his belly. And eventually we find the eye, but on our way out, the world serpent is getting hit by somebody who we then realize once we get out is Baldir, because Baldir, like he's always been in this whole series, he's wanting to kill us. And so it starts off this whole battle between us and Baldir, but also his mother, Freya. And eventually we get to a point where we realize what Baldir's weakness is. And if you didn't know, it's mistletoe. So, not Kratos, Atreus had a little mistletoe arrow that was holding together his arrow satchel that holded his arrows. Anyways, so he gets hit by that, and then he's now lost his power of immortality. So we get into this big fight. Eventually, we kill Baldir. And we are now on not so good terms with Freya because she didn't want us to kill her son, even though he was trying to kill her. And so, yeah, a lot of stuff happened back in the last episode. I'm pretty sure we are nearing the end of this game, so I don't know. This could be an hour-long episode. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I just really am excited to finish this game. It's been a good game, so let's continue.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing, but she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Man, those are some harsh words of truth, man.
Why did Baldur say we cost him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Yeah, so even though we saved her from her own death, I have a feeling Freya is going to be at odds with us.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
That is interesting. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna be the first two gods to enter, well, first to anybody to enter Jotunheim for a bit.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan,
Yeah,
go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way.
hopefully this is the last step and we can finally enter Jotunheim. Yep, there we go.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah,
Too late.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy! We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine!
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
All right, find Jotunheim's highest peak. Man, finally made it. This is Jotunheim. All right.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her.
All right. Well, there are a lot of mountains here. I will not lie. But man, look at this place. This is Jotunheim.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
And look at all these statues. I wonder if those are statues of
Hello?
Tyr, or the
Anybody here?
giants.
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all of the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all.
Yeah, there isn't a lot of them.
Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
That sounds just about right. Okay, let's read this new lore. The dream of Midgard. Midgard was a dream of what could be if we shared and collaborated. Jotnar, Aesir, Vanir, Elf, Dwarf, and mortals most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening. And so we were mocked, and tricked, and used, and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were bared from our realm, but it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer have thinned our numbers in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There is no option but to withdraw, while yet any live to do so. Odin and Thor would have killed all the giants if they could, and they got away with everything. Man, that's horrible.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did.
Yeah, I'd imagine we'd have seen some of them by now.
Huh. Who's the Guardian?
Alright. The Guardian returns. We foresee Midgard's fate. Overrun a second hell. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. The way must be shut. The serpent and the Guardian remained. They alone shall keep our hope. When doom befalls the indestructible, only then shall the Guardian return. Until then, we await a better world. One without fear, without greed, without war. We wait for deliverance and justice. We wait for a champion. We will wait for word that gods grow good. Hope that world gets here soon. Well, I think you guys are just about to
I
see
should
it
feel
pretty
that,
soon.
But I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Is there anything over here that we can see? No. Okay.
Wait! Father! Something's happening. It's your axe. It's Mother. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, whoa. That wasn't us, was it? I hope not. Alright, scatter her ashes. Man. That is so odd. It's cool, but it's... Man. Atreus, you had a father that was a god.
It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Yes, let's finish it. Man, Atreus, you got some interesting genes, man. You got the father of a god and the mother of a giant. I can't wait to see what you turn out to be, Atreus. All right. We've made it. When I see a lot of giants. Oh, wow.
Father,
No. We do it together. Son.
Called him son finally.
life in.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
So he's Loki.
Okay.
Oh
The
my,
name your mother wanted for you when you were born.
oh my gosh.
She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Right. Return to Tyr's temple. So
Makes
it's
sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh.
right. Well, that is crazy. So Atreus is Loki. Never would I have thought that. I was wondering what god he was based off of, because I didn't know if he was based off an actual god, but that is quite interesting. But
So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Amir missed it.
right. But I guess this is the end of our journey for
I
now.
understand if you want to go home, but I bet there are still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people need. Maybe helping people is part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Man, they really just left you on the floor like that.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, it's become something else. Stuff of omens.
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrotum. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Die?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrotum.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Alright, well, I think we're gonna return home for our last little journey. Okay. You know what?
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we...
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Hey, I mean, you're not wrong, Mimir. Odin's prophecies. Odin collects prophecies, tries to control fate by knowing the future. Maybe he thinks we'll pose a threat someday, or at least he knows we're looking for a way to Jotunheim. Alright, well, let's return home for this last journey.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Years later.
The ball!
Oh my gosh, it's Thor. Oh, what? You're gonna leave us on that cliffhanger? Oh my gosh. Oh, talk about a good game. You know, it took me 4 years till this game came out to play it. I had always heard good things about this game. The story was great, combat was fun, just a good game overall. And you know, being that I waited 4 years, I was like, I don't know. I've never played a God of War game, but you know, I just saw it one day, and I was like, you know what? I wanna play this game, and I am really glad I did, because this game turned out better than I was thinking it would. And I love all the lore in this game, you know, from freaking finding out Atreus was Loki at the end, to getting to see little figures in mythology, in Norse mythology, that is, like Thor's sons. They don't really get talked about that much in mythology, and it was nice to see them. Mimir, you know, another person in mythology that you don't really think about. We got to see him, and yeah, it's just a lot of cool information that you can collect from this game. I also see why this game was Game of the Year back in 2018. It's just such a good game. I know I keep saying that, but it was. And so that brings me to the conclusion that our story isn't done. And I actually know this because we got another game that was announced called God of War Ragnarok. You know, they were talking about Ragnarok at the end of this episode, kind of, you know, Brock and Sindri, and then Mimir was telling us about it. And so anyways, I've already pre-ordered that game, and I am excited to play that on the channel. And it's not that far away. It's actually right around the corner. There's like, the day of me recording this, there's like about, I would say, half a month left until it comes out, because it comes out November 9th. And so I plan on playing it for the channel. And I guess with that, I will see you guys in God of War Ragnarok. If there's anything left in this this credit scene, like maybe another little cutscene, I will show it. But otherwise, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I had fun. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in God of War Ragnarok.